Раз. И так, два. Что со звуком? Перезапустим. Невелика беда. Вот.
Whoa! May God give you health.
I need to get to the Kuttenberg region.
Then get rid of those, but if you got the time...
Here you go.
All right, I'll get the... Good. The carrot...
Let's get...
You're the kind master.
Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa. This place seems familiar.
Выглядит так себе.
This place seems familiar.
Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to... Henry! Stop that. Come on, we still have to go to the market.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Best move along.
Forgive me. It's just that... I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
Перевод весьма странный. Пока.
He was my stepfather, but he raised me as his own.
That doesn't surprise me. Even as a lad, I could tell his heart was in the right place. How's he doing?
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalene. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the blacksmith's guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visokar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
Тебе мешать это не будет? Мешать это не будет?
How did your husband get ill?
Out of the blue. He started coughing, got weak, then lay down, and never got up again. It wasn't the plague, but something nasty nonetheless.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? Such is life, lad.
Did Martin really not want to take over his own forge?
He was just a lad at the time, and taking over a forge is no easy feat. The guild has its own rules and who to assign it to.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now. They never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Skodder used to run it.
Я бы, да, мог быть кузнецом. На фоне неплохо. Плохо? Неплохо.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith, like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right. Such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out. But be warned. From what I know, the guild is careful not to let anyone that isn't from a blacksmithing family into their ranks. So don't mention Martin wasn't your birth father. It would only hurt your chances.
Thanks for the tip. I won't say a word. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
Удачи тебе, Индра. Посмотрим, должны договориться с Бельгийским. Ну, сколько сюда должны заходить? Наверное, с месяц? Ну да, меньше. Недельки 3. Так, поговорить с мастером Бушиком. Он так просто не поменял.
day to you.
Are you blind?
Whoa!
Good day to you. I'll be right with you.
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
As far as experience, I worked for Master Radovan of Tachov. I'm sure he'd be happy to confirm it.
Tachov? Tachov? I don't even know where that is, to tell you the truth.
The finest forge in the Trotsky region. Lord von Berghoff himself had his sword forged there.
Von Berghoff, the Royal Chamberlain? Can you prove you're not making it up?
Should I go and get a letter of recommendation from him?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything.
I'm Radzig Cobbler's bastard.
What?
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait. Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Oh, hey, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square.
Гильдейскую кузницу.
I'll take you to the guild forge, where the trial will take place. I should also mention there will be a verbal exam,
Является устный экзамен.
and if you can read, I have an excellent handbook here. It's called... And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say...
I'd like to buy the handbook.
Here it is.
Давайте почитаем, что там за учебник.
My young apprentice said there was some sort of commotion when I wasn't here.
Aye, there was.
Well, aren't you going to tell me what happened?
There was some folks from Limburg here. They said you owe them money.
Ah, and what did you tell them?
I said they got the wrong shop.
You did well. Oh, so they'll...
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well then. We have plenty of room.
Мне кажется, не стоит назвать учебник.
Shall we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now. The guild forge isn't far. We just passed through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way?
Just watch
What
where you're going
colour
next time.
is a properly heated workpiece?
Fiery red.
Not even close. Of course, or yellow. What else? I have one more question. What's the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Quenching, of course.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. At least you got this one right. I reckon it wouldn't hurt to take another peek in the handbook before the trial. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs at my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
You should...
Shall we begin?
We welcome young blood. There he is. He doesn't have what it
Shall we
takes.
begin?
Stay clear.
Ready? We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye. Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around. Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, He will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
I'd like to ask Henry if sparks while forging are a good or bad sign.
That depends. When you're hammering the piece, it's a good sign. But when you're heating it up, it's a bad one.
Correct?
I knew you wouldn't be fooled.
Let's move on to the second.
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
Грустно это?
By the shape.
That's correct.
Correct.
Last question.
How about, why do blacksmiths whistle while they work?
To keep rhythm.
That's right.
At least that.
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a gilt sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky. Let's see, then.
What's next?
Well, I've got half finished.
You're doing well. Keep it up.
Stärker! Komm schön!
Just like Martin.
Let's see then.
It's almost finished.
Now just to not mess it up.
And that's that.
We will see once it is quenched.
Oof. Genau. Take a look at that.
nothing special so far.
All done?
Let's see what you made. Excellent, Henry. Good work. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony. After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. Go on,
Stop
hang up that
stalling.
sword. Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
Worthy masters. First of all, I have to say what a great honor this is for me. Becoming a member of such a prestigious guild in this great city is something I'd hardly have dreamt of just a few months ago. I promise to fulfill my oaths and prove to you that I'm someone you can rely on.
We are glad to hear it. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild rented her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
I have one thing to discuss. Out the shipments.
Престиж кузнеца показывает твое положение в гильдии. Повышение командорства к новым дорогам, нарушение для кузнец. Весь престиж можно выполнять особые заказы. Конечно, просто.
I told you he'd make it.
Excuse me.
Greetings. Have a look at my wares, but be careful.
We've got it all. Good to see you.
What are you doing, you whistler?
Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy.
Ah, Cordoba! Don't write about people!
God be with you. Come and take a look.
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
Why would I run?
I'm just joking. But make no mistake, you're in for some hard work. The house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands and that you're not all thumbs. But first you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out. I'll have to open this gate from the other side. You've got to be kidding me. Now just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon. Oh, Christ, that's heavy. One sack after another.
It's even worse than I thought in here.
Собрать материалы в кузнице, наверх, собрать...
Lugging sacks really never gets old. Some of this is bound to come in handy.
Those sure look heavy.
Looking better already. I wonder what's in store for me here. I reckon I can still use these materials. Ah, come on. Ooh.
Whew. Carrying those heavy sacks up and down the stairs. I couldn't handle it.
What's this? It has Martin's mark on it. I'll have to ask Magdalena. This looks like it was an apprentice's room.
ship. Good to see. What do you...
I need a...
Aye.
Tend to my...
Don't worry.
I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend.
Что? Чё? Что за фигня? Почему голый-то? О, господи, переодеваться. Угу. Неожиданный.
Кстати, ты рассказывал, что там как-то стилизация причесок есть.
Да, есть.
Ты говорил, что она вроде как не работает.
Работает теперь.
Ты как менялся это, нет?
Менял. Красивая прическа, показывающаяся в этим, ну, в роликах. Теперь нормальная, адекватная. Настолько протухшие еды, кошмар. Неудивительно, что одежда провоняла. Так. Так. Шум добавляет, шум мне не нужен. Маломальская защита не помешает. Так, у меня нет тапок. Вот этих, видимо. Нет, не вот этих. Ой, блин, все размещает. Что ж это? Так, окей.
You really...
Искупался, блин. Так, и шпоры. Шпоры. Где? Ага. Так, ну, вроде все. Навыч, кольчуга, можно. Это все хорошо. Так, ну, вроде все. 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 Так
Are you blind? You almost ran into me.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Good people.
Whoa, whoa.
My word, you really are a handy lad. And hard-working too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, and over something so silly, no less.
Why did they meet up?
Because of the broken astronomical clock on the Rathaus Tower. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed. So they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skoda involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sakura? Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it. But the city ended up changing its mind.
What happened?
They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
They messed it up?
It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime. But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
I want to get the forge running again.
All right then. Come, I'll show you something. This was Skoda's table. He was always sketching something, planning repairs. He could stand here for hours. It was his favorite spot. And now it's yours.
It's an honor.
I think there's just one thing left to do. You have to put up a shop sign. So your customers know where to go, right? Have a look at the plans here.
Вещи, которых быть не должно. Решение комнаты, решение сада. Погромче? Строительный стол. За строительным столом в кузнице ты можешь покупать мебель и проводить ремонтные работы в доме, своей комнате и саду. Саду. Для ремонта и покупки мебели требуется достаточное количество монет и престижа кузнеца, но то, что ты уже купил, остается навсегда. Престижа кузнеца зависит, что ты можешь покупать для своей кузницы. Заработать можно, занимаясь делами гильдии, которые каждый день появляются на карте. Переключение между домом, комнатой и садом, переключение между чертежами, совершение покупку. Так, замок означает, что состояние дома не позволяет начать ремонт. Отмечен новый, доступный для покупки предметы. Хорошо. Так, это просто ключи.
Good work, Henry. I didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
What do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke. It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years? Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale. Shkoda made it for me for our first anniversary. I used to sing while I worked, and he'd always say, "My little nightingale."
It's a real masterwork.
It's mainly a keepsake now. Not much of his is left. Just that old axe. And an axe doesn't make the best love token. Take care and have a pleasant evening.
All right, go. I have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
That works for me.
Glad to hear it.
As long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold onto the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What do you mean, getting good?
The guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you, and you'll forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the Guildhall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself.
расходимся. Возвращаемся. Так, расскажи мне что-нибудь о Мартине. Ну-ка.
I'd like to know something about Martin.
Про Мартина.
Of course, ask away.
What was Martin like when he was young?
He was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him outside the forge, but by all accounts, he was quite a rascal. Word was, he never missed a chance for mischief. He was always betting on something. Even tried it on with my Skoda. He eventually talked him into a wager. I don't even remember what for. That he'd leap the brook down on Bach. He took a long pole and said he'd vault right over. It seemed like a clever idea, but the pole snapped in two, and poor Martin plunged straight into the water. Skoda called him Frisky from that day on.
How was he at the trade?
Better than good. He wasn't a complete beginner when he came. He'd trained under another master first. I can't recall where from. I think he brought a few sketches with him, which he showed Skoda, and the two of them tried to work something out. He wanted to become a swordsmith, and it showed. He really cared about mastering the craft. He spent a lot of time at it. My husband praised him for being able to think for himself from the very beginning. And he didn't hand out praise lightly, let me tell you that.
Ой. Как-то тяжело так быстро.
How did you get along with Martin?
He was no trouble. Ate whatever I cooked, helped out now and then when it was needed. He was a bit like a son to me, really. Although he never wanted to talk about his family, where he was born, where he came from. No one could get it out of him.
Why did he end up leaving Kuttenberg when things were going so well for him here?
If only I knew. One day he was still here, comforting me, saying everything would be all right. And the next day, he was gone. Didn't even take his things. I asked after him at the guild, but no one wanted to say anything. I often wondered if he'd got himself into trouble somehow. But I never did find out what it might have been. And I doubt we ever will. Take care now.
Easy, good horse.
Oh, a coin? You trying to run me over, you idiot?
Maybe he put a spell on you. Oh, come on.
Ah, if it isn't our newest member, Henry. What brings you here?
Well, I was just passing by, so I thought I'd stop and greet you.
That's nice of you. How's the forge doing?
Pretty well. I'll clean things up. Soon it'll be good as new.
Well, best of luck to you, lad. Us guildmasters have to support each other, you know. Work together, like friends.
By the way, Magdalena mentioned you like playing dice.
Aye, that's no secret. Anytime, any place. What about you? You like rolling bones?
Of course.
Glad to hear it. Fancy a game now? What game would you like to play?
Courtiers for me.
Let's play.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad. These ones here. Aye, that'll do. Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Well, you're not afraid of anything. If I was you, I'd take it. These ones here. Aye, that'll do. That's enough. Your turn. I hope you don't throw like that again. Finished. Your turn. These ones here. Aye, that'll do. My God! Oh, come on! Aye, that'll do. My God! Oh, come on! Damn it! They're yours, lad. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. These ones here.
Just like your pa. Frisky always had rotten luck at dice too.
Really?
Aye, but he did more than all right for himself in other areas. You know what they say, unlucky at dice. Maybe it'll be the same for you.
I don't know.
Now listen, I had an idea. When you play dice, you could spread our guild's good name.
What do you mean?
Players in Kuttenberg and beyond always appreciate it when someone like a guild master plays a fair game with them. It'll help our prestige as well as yours. And I speak from experience. And so you have something to play for, even with some more discerning opponents. Take this.
Thanks.
And one more thing. When me and the other masters had a good look at you during the ceremony, you seem like the type of fella that's been through a lot despite your age. Am I right?
You're right. I'm a bit of a warrior.
Is that so? I wouldn't have guessed. Just so you understand, us fellas at the guild are craftsmen, merchants. There are some troubles we can't solve without outside help. And now that we have someone like you, we might not have to go looking for it elsewhere.
What's this about?
A shipment of materials that got stuck somewhere on the way to Kuttenberg. One of our German masters, Klaus Eichner, wanted to discuss it with you. Go and see him. He can tell you more.
Wait a moment. I wanted to ask you about Martin. Did you know him well?
Of course I did. All the blacksmiths' apprentices in the city knew each other. We were one big group, but it was different with Frisky. That was real friendship. The things I got up to with him and Fly. These days, nobody would believe me.
I hear he and Skoda tried to fix the astronomical clock.
Aye, everyone wanted to back then. But Frisky and Fly said they'd made some progress. But they could have just been yanking my pizzle.
Well, I don't think Martin was the type of person to joke about things like that.
I suppose you're right. I reckon if he was still alive, he'd still be trying to fix it.
Who was Fly?
A fella called Stander. He used to apprentice with your pa at Skoda's Forge. Folks used to call him Fly because he was always calm, quiet, kind of like a fly on the wall. But when he got pissed off, he could really buzz, believe me.
He sounds like he'd be worth talking to.
Aye, only he left the burg, and God knows where he is now. Maybe one of the other masters will know more. Try asking them about him.
What did you get up to together?
Ha! Things that aren't polite to talk about, lad. Girls, taverns, all sorts of nonsense. Maybe I'll tell you sometime. Once we get to know each other better. But anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have your work cut out for you at the forge.
Who's that? Wanted to break in here, did you?
Wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Hear what Master Jan Hoof
Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold. While that...
Go!
He doesn't know me.
Tried to steal, did he?
Aye, but I caught him just as he was stuffing the goods in his bag. Imagine, he even threatened me when I called the guards.
Scum like that need to be put in their place. Clap them in the pillory, I say. They'll think twice next time.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
Boris mentioned you wanted to discuss something with me.
And what is it he told you?
Not much, but I understand you're having some sort of business troubles.
Good, good. But before we speak, I have to ask you something. And please, be honest. Is Martin the blacksmith really your father, junger Mann?
Why do you ask? Don't you believe me?
Ich möchte dir trauen, but I have a good memory for faces. And to tell you the truth, you do not resemble your father.
Martin was my father, and he lived with my mother in Silver Skallets. I'm afraid I don't know much about what he did before then. He took me here to the city once, but I was just a lad then.
Yeah, good. That is enough for me. Bushek trusts you, Boris trusts you. Why would I not trust you? Now please follow me. We can discuss the rest in private. Ach ja. It is always easier to think over a cup of wine. So bitter und so süß wie das Leben selbst.
Why did you...
Gott segne dich, Klaus. Oh, verzeih, I did not know you had a visitor.
Nichts passiert, mein Bruder. Allow me to introduce our newest member, Master Henry. Henry, this is my younger brother, Olbert, a royal official. He oversees the customs and guilds of Kuttenberg.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Ja, gleichfalls, Meister. Do not let me disturb you. We shall speak later, Klaus. Auf Wiedersehen, meine Freunde.
Good. Now you know my brother as well. He is a man of strong principles. The guilds do not have it easy with him.
Your brother is a nobleman. He looks highborn.
Nein, not at all. We have the same father. But I was the one to inherit his forge and place in the guild. Albert had to pave his own road. Everything he has achieved is thanks to his ability to deal with people.
So he's our ally. We can trust him.
That depends. He is an honest man, but he will not give us anything for free. Things used to be simpler with him. Nevertheless, while the world may change, problems stay the same. And you are the one I chose to help me deal with them, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to, if I'm able. What is this about, Master?
You may not know this, but it is my job to guarantee the guild can do its work without interruption, and that the goods get where they need to. Surely you know our work attracts all sorts of undesirables, right?
Did something go missing? Someone got robbed?
If only it was just one someone, junger Mann. And I'm afraid we will have to sort this out ourselves.
I'm sorry, but I need...
Ich werde es dir gerne erklären, mein Freund. As you know, the king rules this city. But it is rich mine foremen and trade guilds that truly hold power here. Our is among the most influential. And our business keeps the city's coffers full. But that is precisely why we must be careful.
Who's threatening us? Sigismund? Or those Cistercians?
The nobility is jealous of us, the mine foremen hate us, and the abbot does not miss an opportunity to harm us. Surely you can imagine the hassles and delays that brings. What's more, ever since the army arrived in the region, every dirty deed is blamed on deserters and Trabants.
Are you saying they're ambushing our wagons on purpose?
Ja, genau. And it is getting harder and harder to save what we can. That is why I wanted to ask for your help, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to help.
I see you are not afraid of anything, mein Freund.
I don't mind getting my hands dirty when it's for a good cause.
Good, good. That is just what we need. A supply wagon on his way from Prague disappeared yesterday. It was likely attacked. It is some rotten luck. There was nothing particularly valuable, but the foreman had guild documents with him for transferring property.
Do you suspect someone?
Hard to say. I do not know yet. But those documents will cost us dearly unless we get them back, assuming those blackguards have not already burned them.
So you think there's more of them?
Ja, das stimmt. I would guess they have a camp somewhere nearby.
I understand. I'll have a look around and try to find those documents.
Gut gemacht. Tell me, how do you plan on doing it?
I don't know yet. I'll take a look around and decide then.
Good, as you wish. I will give you some potions, ammunition and bandages.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
The documents you are looking for have a green seal with the guild's symbol, and they were in a leather case originally. I doubt those blackguards know how to read, so perhaps you will get lucky and find them lying around or maybe in some crate or chest.
Is there anything else?
Nein, das ist alles. Get those documents back if you can, but remember, du solltest vorsichtig sein, junger Mann.
By, and that the Lord will. Be displeased at my